Howdy folks, welcome back to more PGA Tour 2K23. Now I just want to say a big thank you to HP and 2K for letting me take part in this sort of early build. As you know, we're probably about a month away. Now this is going to be my second video, but it's going to be my first video recording. Because of the way the marketing works, they've got a set schedule to release stuff, and the first thing they wanted us to release was Topgolf. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go through the menus, the graphical settings, the difficulty settings and things like that, so you can see them as well. So let's crack on with it. And I'm so excited. I mean, as you can see, still level 1. I haven't done anything yet. I jumped on a driving range just to hit a few balls, went through the sort of little mini tutorial that it kind of gives you as well. But we are going to jump into the menus and we're going to have a quick look at the menus. So start off with the difficulty. I've tried setting them to everything that I think I had on PGA Tour 2K21. I'll probably have to go back and check some of them. So we'll start off with the difficulty. If you played it before, you probably know all these anyway. As you see at the top there, you've got gameplay difficulty preset. Oh, let's go back up there. So you have beginner, amateur, pro-am, pro, master, and legend. Now I think basically everything's going to be set on pro. I don't know how TGC Tours are going to do it, but they change from master down to pro. So we are sticking with pro. Swing timing. I've got swing timing on. Downswing timing will impact the outcome of your shot, either hook or slice. Now you can turn that off to make it a little bit easier for you, a bit more accessibility. Then you have your distance control meter. Now you could just read through all these yourself. I'm not going to read through them all. Then you have your distance control assist. Now again, I'm thinking that this is the way I've got it set up on PGA Tour 2K21, but I will take another look. I just wanted to jump in and have a quick look just to see what it was like. Putt previews, yeah, take them off. Your course yardage. Now I think I've got this right. Displays precise distances to the pin in the UI and enables the distance measurement cursor in the yardage book. Yep, I think I've got that right. Now I've turned all the Pro Vision stuff off, as you usually do. Pro Vision trajectory, aim only. No, I want that off as well. That gives you your sort of line from your club to the destination where the ball is going to land. So you don't want that on. Glad I came in and had a quick look there. Okay, Scout Cam. Yep, without the aim and reticle. I think that's the way I've got. Light grid is on, green grid is on. Pin preference in. Defaults to the pin being left in the hole while putting. No. Out. Defaults to the pin being removed. Yeah, but you can always put it back in. It says there. You can hit the X button and it will put us on a Xbox controller. I can't remember what it is on PlayStation, to be honest. Aim marker on. Displays the aim marker with distance and elevation information. No, I don't want that. Removes the distance and elevation information. Marker only. I think that's the one I had. And wind speed. And distance carry. Now you can put it on toe. So it'll actually show you the carry distance and it will show you what the rollout as well. Distance. So we'll just put it on carry. So next one, we're going to have a look at the controls. I can see gamepad focus on. Gamepad focus, what's that? Requires the game window to be focused for gamepad inputs to register. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but now your swing input. This is you can change from your swing stick. I've got it back on the right hand stick. Now the reason why a lot of people use the right hand stick, when the first TGC ever came out, the golf club, when we first get into the beta, the closed beta, the right stick was the only stick available. Now every other golf game I played, I always played with the left stick. But because we played with the right stick in the closed beta, I just stuck with it. I'd imagine some people change back to the left stick, vice versa, things like that, but I'm too used to the right stick now. Eventually, I will do a little video on the 3-click swing, but I'm going to stick with the swing stick at the moment. Then you've got right stick aim. Again, you can switch from left to right. So if you're using the right stick, your left stick will be aim. So I've got that turned off there. Swing vibration on. Default controls Xbox. Mouse swing sensitivity. Camera inversion. The inversion setting for the orbit and tilt. Controls on the scout approach and button. So if you push up, it will go down. If you pull back, it will go up. Yep, got that. And then you got your guests here as well. So they have all the same settings, it looks like, as what you did, or what you have. So I've turned all them off. Now again, I think I've got this set up the way it should be. All right, let's display and HUD. Whole info, I've got it on fade. After a few seconds, it will fade. Now, you've probably all seen this before. On, it will stay on all the time. Fade or off. So I've got that on fade. I've got the mini scorecard on fade. I've kept the wind meter on. Lion Club info on. So that'll be down on your right-hand side panel. Yep. I'll set that to fade as well, I think. Button helps, I'll keep that on. Bowl labels, that's if you're playing multiplayer with other people's. They'll have their sort of name above the bowl in a little sort of coloured square. And that'll turn off after a few seconds. Okay, shot feedback, turn the post shot feedback on or off. We'll set it to only distance, to only show the distance of the shot. I'll have to have a look at that when I'm in game. Okay, shot setup feedback, turn the shot setup feedback containing the swing plane. So now we want to keep that on. If you turn that off, then mind you, I think it probably come back on once you've taken your shot. I'll keep it on anyway. High contrast HUD, I've kept that on. Show flag marker, yep. Distance, info, position. Now you can have that on the marker, your aiming marker, or you can have it in HUD. So I'll put that in the HUD and it'll be over on the right hand side of the screen. Display units, Imperial, HUD offset, I haven't changed the HUD at all. Show bowl trails. Now I always play with bowl trails off, but while I was on the driving range, it was kind of hard sometimes to pick up the bowl. So I might see if they can sort of up the sort of brightness of the bowl a little bit before it actually gets released, but we will see. As you know, I always play with the bowl trails off. I try to play less arcadey with bowl trails and things like that. In-game help, I'll leave them on just now and reset. So we shall now go to audio. Now there's a new thing in the audio here. As you've got your menu music, gameplay effects, commentary, ambience, crowd volume, UI effects, and we now have voice chat. I mean, when I played any multiplayer on that, I'd get somebody either jump into my TeamSpeak or would jump into somebody else's Discord, but you now have a voice chat, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go with the cameras. Now again, I think I've got this set the way I'm just off the top of my head, I think I've got it set the way I had it on 2K21. Okay, approach and button cameras. Again, you can pause this and read them if you want. I'm not going to go through and read every single one. Okay, so you've got your follow camera. I always turn my follow camera off. I hit the A button and then it will follow when I want the camera to follow the ball. Okay, auto instant replays, got them on. The two highlights, I've got them on. Animations are on. Now my address camera, a lot of people ask me what cameras I use. Somebody actually moaned a couple of weeks ago and said that my cameras were wrong, but I like playing this way, so that's the way I play. I always have my address camera low, so you're sort of like behind the golfer, not above him or whatever. I quite like it that way. Address camera, wide. Address screen camera, wide. I think that's the way I had it set up anyway. Okay, graphics. Now this is probably going to be a lot different on console, I imagine. As you can see, I'm running in 4K, full screen, 60 Hertz. I haven't changed the anti-aliasing. You can have SMAA or SMAA low, but we'll keep it on TAA. I haven't used any upscaling. Upscaling causes the game to render at a resolution lower than your display composites into the screen-based selected option, so we'll just leave that there. Quality level, I've got it set on Ultra, I believe. Yep. Depth of field and bloom. Now, when I was telling you about the ball, it didn't look quite as bright. In 2K21, I'm sure it was bloom or it was depth of field. One of them or two of them, when you had them turned on, it had like a little halo around the ball. Now, I've tried it on, I've tried it off, and I can't see any real difference when the ball's in the air, to be honest, with the depth of field and the bloom. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is just now. And as I said, I'll ask the devs about the look of the ball while it's in the air. I just thought it was kind of hard to sort of pick up on, as you know, as I said, because I don't use ball trails. SSGI sets the screen space global illumination on or off. I'm going to leave that. Right, let's have a look at the advanced graphics. Object detail. I haven't changed any of these. As you've seen, I just flicked everything onto Ultra. Grass quality, water quality, shadow quality, tree shadow quality, sky quality. Now, eventually I might turn shadow quality and tree shadow quality down just a little touch because, believe it or not, shadows are one of the worst things in a computer game to sort of render. They really do impact performance. Fog quality, fog shadow quality, high clouds. Okay, what's next? I can't show you the course designer yet. As I said, they've got a schedule that they want to keep to. And as I said, Topgolf's going to be first, which is this video I'm doing now on the settings and the menus and things like that is my first video, but it won't be released till after Topgolf, if you know what I mean. So that goes through all your settings, your difficulty settings, your audio and stuff like that. So that's going to do that for just now. As I said, this is probably the second video. Again, guys, I hope you enjoy the gameplay of PGA Tour 2K23. I'm so excited to get my hands on the game finally. And again, thanks for watching. I will catch you again next time. And don't forget, stay safe.